LipedemaUnfiltered.com website is currently down. I do not know when it's coming back up again, or if it does come back up, it may not be up to my standards, I guess I could say. So long story short, the parent company that owns the program that I used to code my website has lost some of my data. And there was a change in ownership over this past weekend, and even though I followed all the instructions to back up my account and my files, there was a problem with the files that now that I'm trying to reinstate them, it's not working. And I have been told by this company that they're not retrievable. I have to start over again. As I'm trying to rebuild my website, it looks like crap. Because part of the digital era that we live in is that I can design everything, I can prompt everything, I can direct everything. But if I'm not actually doing the coding, as I'm redirecting this program to do the thing that it did before, it's coming up with a different result. This is just what happens. So if I go with any other program, it's going to look different anyways. Now I have to basically retrace all of my steps, but somehow be okay with a different result than what I had before. I loved my website, and that was the information hub. I designed it that way on purpose, because regardless of where you find me, if you find me on social media, if you find me through my digital downloads on the Stan store, if you find me on Etsy, all of that, those were individual places where my products were, or my tools, or my information, research. You could find me on YouTube, my videos, all of those are different places, but ultimately my website was the information hub. You couldn't find something elsewhere that wasn't also on my website. And so quality means something to me. I find it very hard to know that I'm existing in separate components on the internet and I don't have my central hub available. It's going to take a lot of time for me to rebuild that. And so I wanted you guys to know, if you go to lipedemaunfiltered.com right now, you'll see a splash page that says it's under maintenance. I may keep it under maintenance for a long time until I can get my website looking and feeling the way that it did before. It's not going to be easy. That being said, I could put out a substandard, my standards, substandard website temporarily, just to make sure that you guys have a place to still sign up for emails and for my upcoming newsletter or for product launches. I'm getting a little bit upset right now. Just saying it out loud. These are all things I have to start over again. I may put out a temporary website, but that would not make me feel good, because I don't stand behind something that I don't feel proud of. So this is just, it's going to take some time. I'm so sorry. I'm going to do my best to get this back up as soon as possible. But it's very likely that any of the social media posts that I've put up recently that direct you to my website, those links are not going to work. Please bear with me as I make this right. In the meantime, I guess I'll have to reconfigure my social media posts to not direct to the website yet. But my digital tools that I've created and are linked in my bio, those still work. And my Etsy shop's still up and running, no interruption there. I'm just really sad that I have to start over on the website again, and that I may have to not feel good about what it looks like for a while. I'm just gonna have to be okay with that. This is not what I wanted for the Lipedema Unfiltered, because I know how difficult it is trying to get a diagnosis, trying to manage the symptoms, trying to figure out how to talk to your doctor about this, and how to manage things in the workplace, through the healthcare system. Those things are difficult enough. But confusion is something I don't want to put out there. And for a time being, some of my content might cause some confusion if it directs to a place that's under maintenance. So just know that I'm not aiming to create confusion. This is something out of my hands that I'm trying to regain control of, and we'll get there. It's just going to take some time. So thank you for your patience. Thank you for being here to support me. Yeah, it's not been a good day, but we're going to make it better. So thanks for being here.